Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slaughter knock. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just busy. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed.
And in the first drive, he's looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he was settled for a pick and setting his offense up for the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack.
Football 7! Football 7! Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
On the ground, it's Roberts. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. And tackled there by the defense. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Alabama! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Shakes off the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the 45 on his way. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Barnes. Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Brown. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big-time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down.
42, Spider. Ready.
Looking for a crease. It's wide. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Slap.
Leads it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bound up behind the line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, so you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Let's go.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snagged in the middle, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
22 water.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. And they wrap him up. The Commodore, he gets it up on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Part of the backfield. It's Roberts. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He gets a block. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Catch in the middle. It's Meadows. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Got it.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target and take it away. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, a first down turnover to swing momentum. He's brought down a short return when the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Hey, 27, jump.
Using his legs, it's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Fit it in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. brings the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's John.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
What's the deal, y'all? Okay, ready?
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
Ink. Igloo. Igloo. Reset.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Got it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Clear. Clear.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
On the set.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's got it on the move. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
The Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Ready.
One more snap coming before halftime.
42.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Okay.
Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Slap.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Coleman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Ready, set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meadows. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On the run, it's Young. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
The Tide with the first and 10. The offense changing the play.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They wanted to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll throw on third down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller, and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give. Inside the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback. They wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up on field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now you're second.
There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play to this offense. 1 second, you feel your own goalpost breathing down your neck. Now you're searching for the end zone. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps steps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Meadows. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up a touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all...
Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Ready?
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Takes the handoff. It's Young. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing.
It's a seam wide open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Ready, set.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down to 5. And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a little bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been working on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're
get a stop in this fourth quarter and get him the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after...
He's going for the big play. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, just out there. I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look great. I'm not going to go back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Let's go! He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Fire!
Wants to go on top on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the big play was the fact that they forced the turnover. money's worth. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Bama! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete. The Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Can they catch him? They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff